Good evening, everyone. Myself Prashant Tyagi from Team Lexus and Company. In this video, today I am going to discuss about the meaning of National Company Law Tribunal and its major functions. So, let's start our video. NCLT, National Company Law Tribunal, is the outcome of the IRADI Committee. National Company Law Tribunal was intended to be introduced in the legal system in 2002 under the framework of Companies Act 1956. However, due to the litigation with respect to the constitutional validity of National Company Law Tribunal, which went for over 10 years, therefore it is notified under the Companies Act 2013. It is a quasi-judicial authority incorporated for dealing with corporate disputes that are of civil nature arising under the Companies Act. However, a difference could be witnessed in the powers and functions of National Company Law Tribunal under the previous Companies Act and the 2013 Act. The constitutional validity of the National Company Law Tribunal and specified allied provisions contained in the Act were re-challenged. On this, Supreme Court had preserved the constitutional validity of the National Company Law Tribunal for specific provisions were rendered as a violation of the constitutional principles. National Company Law Tribunal works on the lines of a normal court of law in the country, and it is obliged to fairly and without any bias determine the facts of each case and decide with the matters in the accordance with the principles, rules, norms that are engaged in the form of orders. The orders so formed by National Company Law Tribunal could assist in resolving a situation, rectifying a wrong done by any corporate or levying penalties by levying the cost and might alter the rights, obligation, duties or privileges of the concerned parties. The tribunal isn't required to adhere to the severe rules with respect to appreciation of any evidence or procedure law. After this, I am introduce some major functions of NCLT. Likewise, first function of the Company Law Tribunal is registration of companies. The new Companies Act 2013 has enabled questioning the legitimacy of companies because of the specific procedural errors during incorporation and registration. National Company Law Tribunal has been empowered in taking several steps from cancellation the registration of a company to dissolving any company. The National Company Law Tribunal can deregister any company in specific situations when the registration certificate has been obtained by wrongful manner or illegal means under Section 7 of the Companies Act 2013. Second major function of Company Law Tribunal, National Company Law Tribunal, is transfer of shares. National Company Law Tribunal is also empowered to hear grievances of rejection of companies in transferring shares and securities under Section 58-59 of the Act, which were at the outset were under the purview of Company Law Board. Next function of the National Company Law Tribunal is deposits. The Chapter 5 of the Act deals with the deposits and was notified several times in 2014, and Company Law Board was the prime authority for taking up the cases under said chapter. Another major function of the National Company Law Tribunal is power to investigate. As per the provisions of the Companies Act 2013, investigation about the affairs of the company could be ordered with the help of an application of 100 members, whereas previously the application of 2000 members were needed for the same. Another main important function of a National Company Law Tribunal is freezing assets of a company. The NCLT isn't just empowered to freezing the assets of a company for using them at a later stage when such company comes under investigation or scrutiny. Such investigation could also be ordered on the request of others in specific conditions. The last but the least function of a National Company Law Tribunal is converting a public limited company into a private limited company. Section 13 to 18 of the Companies Act 2013 make rules to control the conversion of a public limited company into a private company. Such conversion needs an erstwhile confirmation from the NCLT. NCLT has the power in under section 459 of the Act for imposing specific conditions or restrictions and might subject granting approvals to such conditions. I hope you will understand the meaning of National Company Law Tribunal and the major function of the National Company Law Tribunal. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned. Thank you so much.